What's up, guys? We're back once again, and we are going to talk about more of Stephen King's The Stand. That was the miniseries, and I did talk about it previously at one point with you guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy that. Now, again, this was a miniseries that had a huge actor listing on this entire show. There was some things I was impressed with. There were some things I wasn't impressed with. But now, finally, watching the finale and going over it, and kind of wondering what exactly is going on with the entirety of the show, because I unfortunately I did not read the book. I wasn't really skeptical on watching it. It's just some of the episodes was really boring. I was sitting through most of the episodes, and I'm just like, okay, what's going to happen? What's really going on? Because it really does not go into a whole lot of explanation of what actually happened and why it happened. It just went into, okay, well, it looks like that, oh, I guess with Alexander Skarsgård's character, that he was a demon by the name of Legion, and he was the one that caused the virus that killed out most of the ones, so he could rule and tempt other people to do things into what he wanted. And we had where Whoopi Goldberg's character played as Mother A, where it kind of looked like, I guess, she was a prophet of God, and it really did kind of show that at the very end of the episode, or not the episode, but the end of this series or this season, whatever have you, because there was a lot of mixed views with this. I mean, because I'm sitting here the entire time of this very last episode, because we have where Franny and we also have Stu. They now have a child, and she wants to go back to her hometown, and she actually falls into a well, and she sees Randall flagging. He tries to tempt her into, oh, if you kiss me, then I'll be able to show you, and just go through it here and there. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, well, who's this other little girl that's supposedly out in the field? And then she supposedly helps Franny, and I'm in the entirety of this episode, I'm going, okay, so I'm guessing that was what, Mother A when she was a child. Uh, Again, the acting on some was amazing. Other characters really kind of made me wonder exactly what the hell they were even there for. There were some characters I personally did not care about. The only ones that really impressed me was, I'd have to say, Alexander Skarsgård character. He he was one of those where it really reminded me of when he played Eric in True Blood, because he gave off that vibe, and it was really impressive. So hats off to him for a great performance. Catherine McNamee, oh my gosh, man, she was a trip in this series. She not, I mean, first off, she did a hell of a performance. Absolutely gorgeous actress. Very amazing to become, for how she's been in other characters and become this kind of character, where she reminded me of a biker Barbie doll slash Harley Quinn. I don't know, just it was amazing. It was really impressive, and she really did remind me of Harley Quinn in this. I loved her character. I found her to be very entertaining. The characters for, Amber Heard's character Nadine Cross was, of course, the love interest for Randall Flagg. Again, with everything Amber Heard's done, I'm not a big fan of it. James Marsden's character, not a big fan of him. Stu actually was very interesting, but again, with everything that James Marsden has done, I just haven't been a big fan of his, so I was a little impressed with some of his work this time. Let's see, Whoopi Goldberg's character was interesting, but it didn't give you much on why she was chosen. Same thing with the character Joe, that was a little boy with Nadine, did not understand why he found Mother A all of a sudden, did not go into detail of why it was him that found her, why it wasn't someone else, why it wasn't this. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. I found it to be actually really stupid, because it didn't really go into full detail of the reason why. The one that played Lloyd, that character, Nate Wolf. Oh my gosh, uh, that character really annoyed me. That character was so annoying. You did not know what exactly this guy was gonna do. You did not know. Um, it seemed like he was one way and then another way, and it was just like, okay, I've had enough of this guy, and then it was really annoying. Um, Ezra Miller's character was one of those way out there type of characters. But the whole thing for this, I think, was one of those. Again, never read the book. It was confusing. This show was very confusing. Other than because everybody started dying pretty quickly at the very end, a couple episodes. At the very end of the last episode, I'm thinking, okay, is Stu and Franny gonna die? And most of the time, I actually did not care about the protagonists in this show. I really didn't. I was more interested in Catherine McNamee's character, Alexander Skarsgård's character. I was interested in why Nadine was chosen by Randall Flagg. I was interested in why, and even though I didn't like the character Harold, I still understood why the things he did. The thing with Franny, it's just all these characters really kind of gave you perspective of the type of people that you'd probably come across in a actual issue if this actually happens, because look what's going on with the world today, and if something like that occurred, more than likely we would have probably that same ideal of you're going to be tempted to either fight through and be rewarded, possibly doing good deeds, or are you going to take the easy route and give hand, or technically be with whether it be someone evil, to have paradise and then suffer the consequences early. So that's pretty much what my take was. At the very end of it, I was a little confused on exactly if Flagg is alive or not. If you guys have ever read the book, please let me know. I'm not exactly sure if he's alive or not. Because at the very end of the show, he's like, like worship me to all these different ones that I guess that he was trying to show Franny at the very end of the episode. So again, don't know if he is alive or not. Don't know if the show is going to come back. I really don't think it will, because of how it ended. I think it probably ended on a good note to how it all started, to where he came back. But again, I'm willing to get more of a shot. Again, most of the characters that were in this show that I did not care for are gone. Like I said, there's a lot of characters I did not care for. A lot of it confused me because they didn't really go into detail of why this character was, did this, or why this character did that, why Mother A was chosen, to do this, or why Nadine was chosen by Flagg, or why is Flagg there? Did he cause the virus? How did the virus get started? Other than, of course, contamination and radiation. Same thing with why Joe was able to, find Mother A, and he only spoke a few times. Was he this so-called special kid? And more than likely was that little girl, Mother A, when she was a child or reincarnated? There was a lot of unanswered questions in this show that I just particularly did not care for. A lot of these characters, like I said, did not really entertain me too much. I was only entertained by probably a handful of different actors and actresses, but overall, like I said, this show really was entertaining to a certain degree. I think it's everybody's possible of what they think is entertaining and what they don't think is entertaining, so it's everyone's perspective. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Did you guys watch this? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys love it? What are your thoughts about The Stand on CBS? Would you guys watch it? Did you guys hate it? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll talk to you on the next one.